Get your hot dog here.
I'll have one, sir.
All right, sir. How many would you like?
6.
One for you and your gal pal.
No, just me.
You're a hungry boy, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Good afternoon, morning, evening, and whatever time of day it is.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day. Hi, I'm Jamie,
And I'm Matt.
and we are
Shade Tree Chefs.
All right, awesome. Matt, what are we doing today?
Today, we're doing hot dogs.
I just said it. I didn't
Right,
have to
you
ask
did. You did. But, and many people are like, really, hot dogs?
Really, dude?
You're going to make hot dogs. Like, you guys just aren't trying anymore. Like, it's like you guys had to prepare, so you fired up the grill, and you just put some wieners on, and 5 minutes later, you ate them.
Like, dude, you guys already did poor man's burnt ends,
right?
with little wieners, but
Yeah, with hot dogs. So this is much different. Actually, Jamie, you're the one that found some website or something that called out like 10 to 15 different styles throughout the country of ways of making hot dogs.
yeah, and a lot of those were pretty crazy.
Yeah, so we, right off the bat, we skipped Chicago.
Yeah.
And-
Disclaimer: we're gonna skip Chicago dog, which is what?
That the Chicago yellow mustard, dark green relish, chopped raw onion, pickle spear, sport peppers, tomato slices, and topped with a dash of celery salt, and served in a poppy seed bun.
We skipped it, but not as a slant towards
No.
Chicagoans or.
No, it's a great hot dog.
It is a great hot dog.
Great hot dog, and maybe it's because we're in the Milwaukee area. That's something we've had.
Yeah.
And can get. The other one that we kind of skipped was the New York City style, which is pretty much onions and a yellow mustard. We've all done that.
Yeah. That's
We've all done it.
yeah.
Not knocking it.
We went with some crazier ones, some ones you haven't heard of or maybe
Right.
haven't tried yet.
Well, and
neither have you.
And the basic chili cheese dog. We
Or-
skipped that also.
or your basic $7 hot dog with ketchup and mustard on it.
No, the only disclaimer we do have here is some of them might have called for a different style of bun. We weren't going to do all that. That would have been a lot of buns to get. So it just got the generic hot dog bun in the bread aisle at the local grocery store.
That's right. And the other thing we didn't do, none of these dogs have ketchup.
No ketchup on any of them.
None.
And none of them called for it.
No.
Like even on the ones we didn't do on this list.
Right. All right. So today we have 6 different style hot dogs coming at you. We have, in no particular order, we have a Seattle dog. Do you want to describe them or should we just list them off?
Well, do you want to list them and then we'll go through? Yeah, let's list them.
Seattle dog,
Seattle dog. You've got the list, man.
Sonoran dog,
Sonoran dog.
Kansas City,
KC.
KC dog, a Rocky Mountain dog,
Rocky Mountain. Does not have Rocky Mountain oysters on it, though.
or any mountain parts, an Atlanta style dog, and finally a West Virginian dog.
West Virginia. All right, so which one are we going to start out with?
You pull one up.
You said we did Atlanta
Yep.
in the South.
Yep.
All right, so they say that you can get this one at Turner Field, which is home of the Atlanta Braves. But it's a hot dog topped with coleslaw and some onion.
That's it.
That's it. No mustard, no ketchup, no nothing. Just-
Coleslaw.
and we did it just
Onion.
we did it as these kind of say coleslaw and onion.
And a little back filler. All the hot dogs are the same. So
Yes.
all dogs are created equal, and they're all Nathan's. Okay.
Nathan's hot dog.
And neither of us, Matt nor I, are big hot dog aficionados.
I have met the quota for the year today of the amount of hot dogs I will have.
You'll have more hot dogs.
I might now. Actually, now that being said, and us doing this,
Yeah.
there's a couple in here that were pretty easy. They're pretty tasty.
A couple of standouts.
Yeah.
Like, especially the first one.
Yeah, what's funny is we took notes. Like we made these and ate all 6, and we said things, and it's just on his phone. So you're gonna have
So
to.
it's going to be all on me.
It kind of because I don't. I kind of remember it,
That's
but
right. That's right. That's right. All right. So we already talked about the Seattle dog, and you said the Seattle dog had what again?
Oh, I thought we are gonna just go now that we're at the Atlanta, talk about what we thought about it,
whoops. Okay.
right?
Sorry.
Kind of rate it and then move on.
It's like we've never done this before.
Right.
All right. Well, Atlanta dog, you gave it a 6 out of 10. And
This was the first one we tried, correct?
And I gave it a 7 out of 10. No, this is the second one.
Okay. Well, I mean, what I liked about it, that like the coleslaw, that is nice, refreshing, crisp, and the onions. We grilled those up. That has a nice sweetness as they cook down. So you had the sweet from the onion, the coleslaw, creamy, crunchy. I thought it was all in all, it was a good dog.
It was a good dog, yeah, for sure. But our particular notes were this is a lazy version of the Virginia dog.
Oh, so yeah, which happened to be the first one we tried, and I don't want to. I don't really want to spoil it, but I want to say it was my favorite.
Do you want to just go to that one?
The West Virginia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, now we say it was the lazy man's West Virginia.
We already talked about it.
So the West Virginia dog has chili. I know we said we skipped the chili dog. Well, this is a little different. So it had chili, mustard, and coleslaw on top of it. And this was actually the first one that we tried.
Yep.
So it kind of set that bar, and I think it was a good one to set that bar.
And I think at the time, so being right out the gate, we gave it an 8 out of 10. But I think hindsight, I'd bump it up.
Yeah.
Overall, based on all the dogs we had, it was the best. It was the show winner.
I think, I guess if we rated them our favorite to worst, that one, the fresh tasting slaw was nice, like we kind of mentioned. The chili, you had the warm chili, and then that slaw kind of came over the top, and that mustard kind of kicked through a little bit. That was just a nice, well-rounded hot dog.
Yeah, for sure. And so, cheers to West Virginians for creating that. Come on about that.
I put that as my favorite of the list.
I agree. All right, West Virginia, Atlanta, knocked out. What do we have next? Rocky Mountain dog?
Rocky Mountain. Let's get to this bad boy. Rocky Mountain called for. Bear with me here.
Well,
we're doing these all out of order. And okay, the Rocky Mountain Coors Field. They said it's a foot long. We just had our standard Nathan's regular hot dog. It's grilled peppers, kraut, and onions.
So with the grilled peppers, Matt, you bought a 3-pack of, what was it,
yellow, red, and orange.
Orange peppers, which we fire roasted over direct heat.
Best way of doing it.
Yeah.
And same with the onion. Oh, the onion we chopped up, still used it on the grill, but just had it in a cast iron.
Cast iron with a little bit of olive oil and let that heat up until it was translucent.
I do remember this one, even though, this was probably the third one we tasted.
Mm-hmm.
The peppers, the sweetness from the peppers. The kraut adds that little sour note to it, and the onion, the sweetness. I mean, the veg on this was good. I did enjoy that.
So now we're shortening vegetables.
The veg.
The veg. The veg is really good on this one.
I really enjoyed the veg. Yeah, the vegetables were nice.
Yeah, Matt, you gave it a 7 out of 10.
7, so yeah, it's pretty good.
I gave it a 6 out of 10
because that's because you don't like to eat your vegetables.
I don't like to eat my vegetables.
I know I said I wasn't going to say anything, but he was kind of crying a little bit. He's like, "Do I have to? Like, can't we just not put the peppers on?" I said, "No, man, you gotta have it the whole thing,
Your version of history is a little different
all
than
right.
mine.
You're right. He didn't say that at all.
But overall, the sweetness was the star of the show on this one, and that is a really good dog.
Yeah, especially you start getting in the summer months. If you have a home garden, you're being able to start pick some peppers.
Oh yeah,
cheap meal.
Yeah, nice. Next, Kansas City. Oh yes, the Kansas City. So this one, it's sauerkraut and melted Swiss cheese. Oh yeah. That one was good. Do you remember this one?
Oh yeah, I do. This one, I believe, and it's probably in your notes. I put it like the lazy. It's the lazy of the West Virginia. Or no, that was that one, not lazy. This was my second favorite. It was just good.
It's simple, not as messy, and the flavor would just knock out.
Yeah. Together,
we both give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, that one for like the West Virginia, you have all those different elements. You have that chili cheese. If you have a small child, or even yourself, if you're outside, you start piling on the chili and all that. That more stuff to make a mess. With this, I mean, there's no mess. I
Right.
mean, maybe some kraut falls off, but really that Swiss cheese, we just put it together, put it back on the grill to melt that cheese. And I thought it was a phenomenal dog for the simplicity that it was. I mean, that's...
Does it say Kansas City? Does it say like it's a particular stadium or anything like that?
No, it just says it says a sesame seed bun, which we didn't have. But yeah, it didn't say anything else.
Okay.
That was a good one. What did we rate that at?
Again, we gave that one an 8 out of 10.
8.
So, all right. What do we have next? Sonoran dog. This one was crazy.
Yeah. So this one, it says a Southwest favorite featuring grilled bacon-wrapped hot dog on a sturdy bun. And like we're putting this thing together. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. It's like I don't know how we're going to pick this up. So pinto beans, grilled onions, and green peppers. We didn't have the green pepper. We had the colorful ones,
yellow, red, and
which we
orange.
just kind of mixed up.
Yep.
Chopped fresh tomato, relish, tomatillo,
Tomatillo.
jalapeno salsa, mayonnaise, mustard, and shredded cheese. This thing was busting at the seam.
Yeah. It's like you need a spoon to kind of like dig your way to the hot dog.
Yeah. So
I don't even know how you would have this in a to-go setting. You know what I mean? Like if you're at like a ballpark.
yeah,
or
you're not picking this thing up.
No.
I mean, we given we had 6 hot dogs, we made one of each and just cut it in half.
Right.
And tried that. And this one, like right off the bat, as we're building it, it's like, the bun doesn't close. It's almost like an open face sandwich.
Right.
And it was interesting. I thought there's too much going on.
That was our notes. It was too busy and hard to differentiate between the different flavors. And we're like, I taste a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and like you couldn't differentiate between X, Y, and Z of what was all on there.
Somebody tried too hard.
Yeah.
Like how much stuff?
They're like, oh, what can we all put on this? Yeah.
I mean, you picked up, different flavor notes and stuff. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't bad,
Matt,
but I wouldn't go through the trouble.
Matt, you gave that one a 6 out of 10. I gave it a 5
Yeah.
because it's too much.
Right.
You want a hot dog, you want to pick it up, you want to be able to kind of like just take a bite out of it.
And it wasn't that fancy to where it was like, wow, all that just blended in and made this beautiful
like medley. Right. No, it was like clashing.
Well, like I said, it wasn't bad, but to go through all that hassle for it, no, not worth it.
Right. Sonoran dog. Sonoran dogs. More like snoring dog.
So, he went there.
Sick bird.
That is Jamie that said it. For anybody that is a big fan of it, direct your hate mail to him.
And if you are from the Sonoran
Region.
it's
Jamie.
Sorry, I'm from the Midwest. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
That's all right.
I'll just say that.
All right.
All right. Last but not least, what do we got here? Do you know?
That's the Seattle
dog.
The Seattle dog. Yeah, this one.
This one was
so
Seattle dog. What is it?
Cream. So it says you split the hot dog in half and grill before being put on a toasted bun and topped with grilled onions, sriracha sauce, and jalapenos were also a popular addition, but it has cream cheese on it.
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
Did you say cream cheese? Cream cheese.
Cream cheese. So, we bought it. We didn't really leave the cream cheese out. It really wasn't soft. It was tough to spread. So that's the one variable here. It maybe was on a little thick. This was disgusting.
Yeah, the cream cheese was off-putting, and it's not a flavor that...
I love cream cheese, too.
Yeah, right. And we have I don't know if we did a whole episode on it, but like we did smoked cream cheese in the past, and that's amazing.
Right.
But
You could sit there, eat it by itself, but no. With the hot dog,
cream cheese,
Seattle, you're off your rocker on this one.
Yeah, stick to Rainfall and
grunge music. Yeah.
Alice in Chains.
Love me some grunge. But yeah, I did not like it.
You gave that one a 2 out of 10. I gave it a 3 out of 10. And I'd eat it, but if it was like, you got to eat, man. You got to stay nourished.
Yeah. I mean, there's 2 that I would do again.
And which ones?
That would be
the West Virginia.
The West Virginian.
Oh, for sure.
Because that was really tasty. And then the
I'm not gonna remind you.
I gotta find it. It's Kansas City.
Kansas City.
I tell you what, that one was easy and surprisingly more flavorful than what you would think you would get out of just some sauerkraut and Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You don't need anything else on it.
No.
I mean, honestly, that would probably be my go-to. Like, hey, like I don't eat hot dogs much, but it's like, hey, we're grilling out, and it's like, have some hot dogs. That's how I'm probably going to make it.
Let's fancy it up. Yeah.
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 All you need is a can of sauerkraut and some Swiss cheese.
Exactly. So we got a couple of hot dog establishments near our house. We got like
Yeah.
Martino's and things like that
Yeah.
are like gourmet. They make gourmet dogs like this.
Yes.
Um,
And they have a lot of
I'm
different options.
I'm
you
going
know.
to keep my eye out for some of these there because I don't know if I've ever actually seen these styles before. But I'm like, it's baseball season. Here we are in mid-May.
Right.
And I'm like, baseball's in full swing. Get your hot dog.
It's an American. It's like an American staple, American classic.
Right.
That I think
Hot
we're too
hot
used
dogs
to.
and burgers.
Right. I think we're too used to just throwing some ketchup, some mustard on it,
And being done with it.
and being done with it. And I'm just not a fan. I can
Right.
do a corn dog, which that's the one thing that would have been more intensive, having to deep fry it and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
I might have to rethink my overall thought on hot dogs. Now there's actually three ways I'll eat a hot dog that the way we've done on this show here. First one would be the burnt ends.
Yep.
Those are really good.
Little weenies.
The Kansas City style with the sauerkraut and Swiss cheese, and then the West Virginian.
The West Virginian knocked it out of the park.
That was amazing, and it happened to be the very first one. Oh, I like that. It had that baseball reference there. I didn't
Right.
even mean to it.
Yeah. Slid right in, right?
First one we tried, and
Oh,
it's
twofer.
it and it really set that bar high, and was the best of the day.
Yeah, I agree.
If I had to rate it, West Virginia, Kansas City,
And everything else.
and then
So apologies to Chicagoans and New York.
right.
New
Oh,
York.
okay, I guess that is fair. That isn't. Let us put in perspective other styles of hot dogs, which we did not make, being the Chicago style.
And as Matt mentioned before, we've had Chicago style.
Yeah, I mean we
many-
have a
many times.
Portillo's,
A Portillo's,
not
yeah,
far
that's
from
nation,
actually where we
nationwide.
are right now.
Yep.
I don't think that's nationwide. I mean that was a Chicago thing, and then not within the last few years they've
They had one
branched
in-
out here.
They had one in Vegas, didn't they?
I don't think so.
What am I thinking of?
Nathan's probably.
No, it was upstairs in one of the casinos.
Yeah, I don't know then.
You son of a...
Well, so the Chicago, I do like the Chicago style hot dog,
All right.
but
Chicago style is good. Yeah, I agree.
sorry,
Sorry.
I know we have listeners down in Illinois.
We're gonna have pitchforks, dude.
What the heck? I will go to Portillo's or any of these other establishments and have a Chicago style hot dog any day.
How about
But-
future episode? We'll do it like a little mini episode, 5 minute.
I mean, the
Chicago
thing is,
style dogs.
to find some of the stuff to make it yourself is tough. Going out, grabbing one is one thing. Doing it at home, find the sport peppers, some of this other stuff, not quite as easy.
Right.
I'll put it top three. But at home,
Chicago style.
yeah.
Yeah.
At home though, that's where it's gonna fall down a little bit.
And the one thing you don't put on any of these is ketchup,
No,
because that's
no ketchup.
That's against the law.
Yeah,
But
can't do it. People do it, but not supposed to.
dang them. All right, there you have it. Hot dogs. Today's episode.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs. Come get your hot dog. Well, as always, thanks for listening.
Enjoy the beautiful weather.
Enjoy the beautiful weather. Here we are in May.
Sitting outside.
Recording outside.
Recording
so
outside.
If you hear birds and whatnot, that's
Wind. Hopefully the wind, the breeze isn't picking up on the mics.
maybe some neighbors.
Nah,
Some-
it's
some
been pretty
yard work.
quiet. I remember last year. It's the middle of summer, and we're recording in your garage,
Right.
and we're ready. We set up, garage door closed,
2
and
minutes in, and all of a sudden-
neighbor starts his lawnmower.
Yeah. Bring.
It's like, dude, he's retired. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of calming down in case he's outside. It's like
It's gonna come.
you're old, man. You should have been doing this at like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Not at 1 in the afternoon or whatever it
Full
was.
sun.
Full sun.
Yeah.
We should have
right.
just told him, hey, man, you're going to get heat stroke. Go back inside. Go take your nap.
All right. Now we pissed off
elderly.
the elders, Chicagoans, New York.
Who
Who else is on our list today?
Who else?
I don't know. Let's
Yeah.
stop here.
We should probably
ShadeTrueChefs.com.
ShadeTrueChefs.com.
Instagram, Facebook. Come find us, email us, message us. We know we work. The messaging works on our website, so that's fun. And
There are some links too to some products.
Yep. Shout outs to a couple of past cooks on there. So
feel free to click the link and buy stuff through that.
Yep.
Because we'll get a cut from the Amazons.
Something like that. All right.
All right. With that being said, I'm Jamie.
And I'm Matt.
And we're Shade Tree Chefs.